Hey everyone and welcome to Mues Reviews. I was just watching this video that Marco, my Mexican cousin, filmed before he died for the fourth or so time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling, calling home.
What a nerd, am I right? Anyway, if you've ever hosted a review show, odds are at one point or another you've had to play multiple roles. Now this makes sense when you're working on a web series and you have a very low budget or a short list of friends who are actually willing to help produce your stupid little show, but this has also been a popular plot device in music videos for decades now. While the origin of the trope is seemingly unknown, or it could just be a very difficult subject to Google, the oldest instance I remember was the video for David Bowie's The Boys Keep Swinging, in which, in addition to playing himself, he also portrayed 3 female backup singers. Now you may think someone as notoriously androgynous as the Thin White Duke would make a natural woman, but in reality, he looked more like a group of elderly women meeting up for a game of bridge. Wonder if they ever found the beef. You may want to rethink that whole Queen Bitch thing, Dave. If you've never heard the song Queen Bitch, it's a lot better song than this one. But then again, we have a little saying over here at Muse Productions, anything is better than Let's Dance. The music video's director David Millett was also responsible for the music video for Queen's I Wanna Break Free. Now, there seems to be a trend going on here, but I can't quite seem to put my penis finger in it, on it! Some music videos take the Being John Malkovich approach and have the artist play almost everyone in the video in what I've lazily categorized as multiple me's. You don't have to worry about me hissing about your cunt. I myself cannot smell it. I am a YouTube video. Everyone remembers the music video for Hey Ya by Outkast, but that is not the only example of this trope, and certainly not the earliest. In most cases, this is used to convey schizophrenic delusions, like in Megadeth's Sweating Bullets or Childish Gambino's Sweatpants. Always with the sweating! Is excessive sweating a common sign of schizophrenia? Are schizophrenics typically late paying their power bills? Come on, Dave! Window units aren't that pricey! Then there's Alanis Morissette's Ironic, which is a difficult one to explain. It's a lot like Our Time by Lily Allen. Both videos present our songstresses hanging out with alternate versions of themselves. Either they thought it would be a fun idea, or they just didn't want to work with other people. I don't know.
Mues, where's your booze?
Oh! Marco's alive! Again. And his timing couldn't be better. Come in!
I don't need your permission, I let myself in! Through the front door! Like literally, through the door! 'Cause I'm a spooky ghost now.
Some time ago, a precedent was set that review series not only needed an underlining plot, but antagonists to boot, and this would often call for the host to pull double duty. It was this concept that led me to create Marco, as a sort of parody of what I was seeing other reviewers doing.
Hey, bub, parody this! I'm my own man!
This type of thing comes up in music videos a lot as well, and for some reason this trope usually gets dropped on female artists. Brett Ratner, director of the Rush Hour films, Horrible Bosses, and the very scary Tower Heist, brought us the video for Mariah Carey's Heartbreaker in 1999. In this possibly first example of this particular trope, Mariah A throws down with Mariah B as they seem to have both dated the douchebag from Kangaroo Jack, and someone has got to pay. Madonna had a sword fight against herself in the music video for her James Bond theme Die Another Day, but it went right back to fighting over a dude in 2007 with Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend, which managed to be the most viewed video on YouTube there for a little while. Taylor Swift wasn't nearly as volatile and prone to violence in her videos back in 2009 as she is these days, as she portrayed both the cheer captain as well as the girl in the bleachers in her video for You Belong With Me. Britney also had a split personality altercation in her video for Hold It Against Me, directed by Jonas Ackerlund. But that video seemed to be a bit more abstract, and the fight scene there seemed to be thrown in for the fuck of it.
Really? Is that all I am to you? A cheap segue through topics? After all the times you buried me in the backyard!
We don't have a backyard. Normally we just crammed you in a Rubbermaid box and stored you away in the closet.
That would sure explain the neck pain!
Well, no, actually. Remember you had that herniated disc.
Oh yeah! Well, you get back to it then. Here I go. Oh, it burns. It never gets easier.
Marco, wait!
What is it?
I, just wanted to tell you that I recently re-listened to a couple tracks from Lil Wayne's The Carter 4. And, yeah, perhaps I did go easy on that album in my review oh so many years ago. And that angry mob that unfortunately took your life that night may have had a point. I'm the dummy. Marco, I've always been the dummy. It should have been me. But hell, can't rewrite history now, can we?
Nope. What can you do? This mask hurts so bad.
I'm not sure why they always present female artists as violent when they interact with their doppelgangers. Male artists are usually a lot more civil, as in the two examples I have of music videos featuring shitty neighbors. Both Ludacris and Tyson Ritter of All American Rejects have had disagreements with next-door neighbors played by themselves. In Luda's video, the neighbors represent both his younger, wild days and how he's aged and matured. In the video for Gives You Hell, the neighbors play pranks on each other. Still, no matter how heated it gets in both of these videos, it never comes to blows. Other random examples would include One Direction's music video for Best Song Ever, in which, in addition to playing themselves, they also played people from the record company trying to plan the music video. And while none of the other characters seem to resemble anyone in particular, one of the executives is almost identical to Tug Speedman from Tropic Thunder. There was also Foo Fighters Learn to Fly, where they played almost everyone on an airplane besides Jack and Kyle of Tenacious D. At the risk of sounding biased, I'd say this is the most impressive of the videos discussed in this episode, as they play so many different roles to the point where it's almost ridiculous. Alright, Foo Fighters! We get it! You're awesome! Quit hot dogging! Well, that about wraps it up. Think I touched on all the music videos I wanted to talk about in this episode, and I don't really know how to end it. Then again, there have been a lot of distractions as of late. I mean, Marco's ghost coming in here? Who saw that coming? Visiting me out of the blue, or haunting me. Either way you want to look at it. WWE 2K16 coming out soon? Who's not excited about that game? Right, guys? I hear you out there. And if you pre-order it now, you can play as the Terminator. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, the Terminator. I mean, who doesn't want to play a game where you can win the Royal Rumble as the Terminator? A cyborg sent from the future to come back to modern day to win wrestling championships. Can you just see it now? Being in a wrestling match, an exhibition match, obeying all the referee's rules and instructions, no illegal chokes, no eye gouging, going for a pin, instead of just murdering your opponent seconds into the match. Fucking dumb idea was that.